Hi, you might be here because you are interested in doing some trauma therapy, and you may have heard of how effective EMDR can be. I can say that from personal experience, it was very effective for me and really transformed some of my memories from really overwhelming distress and really negative beliefs about myself to just kind of remembering the memory but not feeling that pain anymore and having really different and more positive beliefs about myself after processing the memories. So, yeah, if you have something that's really bothering you still, it might have happened years ago, but almost feels like it's still happening now when you think about it, that is a trauma memory. And they're often associated with sort of difficult self beliefs. It might be something about not being in control, something about not feeling safe, something about feeling that there's something wrong with you, or something about taking on responsibility that's a really like unhealthy level of responsibility or self blame for something that happened. So it could be anything that's happened to you. It's not really about the event itself. It's about the meaning that you attach to it and the way that your body and your nervous system responded in that moment, so that those things still stay with you sometimes years later if they're not resolved. And people say time heals all wounds, but actually that's not really the case. Processing is what heals trauma, and having to bring that up with the purpose that you will feel it again, um, and do what your nervous system couldn't do at the time, which is what made it kind of locked in that space of trauma, and you couldn't get past it. It was almost frozen in time. So what we do with EMDR is we bring it up in a safe way in the moment where you have your attention on that trauma, but also in the here and now, in the room, in a safe place with a therapist. And then you have this dual attention process going on. And then what we do is bilateral stimulation. So just like when you are dreaming and your eyes are moving back and forth, and that's how your brain processes all the information from the day. We do something similar in the room when you're awake. So we can do eye movements, we can do tapping, we can do headphone sounds, we can do even buzzers in each hand if you prefer that, whatever method works best for you. But in that moment where you're processing the trauma, you're having that exposure to the difficult emotions, but you're also feeling safe in the here and now, we can then transform that into a normal memory so that you look back on it and it no longer carries that weight, that distress. So, yeah, if you're interested to learn more, please get in touch and we can start some sessions. Take care.